Drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.
Thanks for watching Edupedia World Videos. Welcome to the first lesson of Mandarin Chinese using simplified characters. I'm Heather Poon, your instructor. In the first lesson, I'm going to give brief introduction to Chinese, the language you are going to learn, so you'll get the idea of how this language is like. Therefore, I will cover the following topics. I will first introduce myself and also the basics of language learning, and in this case, Chinese. And finally, I will introduce my method of teaching, so you get the idea of how to best learn from this course. So this is how I look like, in case you wondered. My name is Heather and my family name is Poon. I'm from Malaysia and a native speaker of Mandarin. Of course, I speak English, Cantonese, Malay since I'm from Malaysia, and a little bit of French just to get myself a feel of learning a new, foreign and unfamiliar language. So I'm in the position of helping you to master a new language like Chinese. I received 12 years of Chinese education, so I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to Chinese culture, as I'm born into it. And I work as a language teacher and also freelance translator. So I'm very aware of the differences between languages, especially Chinese and English. Here's why you should learn Chinese. Okay, it's the most widely spoken language in the world. There are a lot of people speaking Chinese, so it will be a good thing if you can communicate with these people in their native language. And of course, to be honest, it is quite a difficult language to learn. So for those who are seeking for challenges, this is a very challenging language to learn. But to give you motivation, in case you don't know, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, he can speak Chinese fluently. So if he can do it in spite of his busy schedule, so why can't you? So I hope that serves as an inspiration for you to learn Chinese. When you are learning a new language, the difficult part is memorization, because you need to associate meaning with the new words and sounds. Other than that, you need to understand grammar rules. And so to explain it further, I will talk about aspects of language learning in general. And first of all, you need to have a list of vocabulary. So you need to memorize what are the nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and etc. You need to know their meaning. And you need to know what the new sounds and words are. Then, after knowing these individual nouns, verbs, adjectives, you need grammar rules to help you construct sentences. And with the grammar rules, you will know where to place the nouns, verb, and adjectives to construct meaningful phrases and sentences so you can communicate with people. And with the grammar rules, vocabulary in mind, you will need to train your muscle in order to listen, speak, read, and write the new language. So these are the skills that you need to master. Here I will just give you a brief introduction of grammar without going too far. So first of all, unlike English and other European languages, the nouns in Chinese do not indicate the quantity by itself. Meaning, if the nouns, whether it's singular, plural, or uncountable, etc., we use the same word. But to indicate the singular or plural or quantity in general, we use another word to indicate that. So it doesn't rely on the noun itself. And for nouns, in Chinese, they do not have gender attribution, unlike French or German, which has female, male, or even neutral nouns or expressions. And for verbs, whether the actions described happen in the past, present, or future, the form does not change. We'll just use another words to indicate when the actions happen. So without these attributions of quantity, time, or gender in the nouns, verbs, or adjectives, they will save you a lot of memorization. The other thing about Chinese is, like English, the phrases in a sentence is arranged in subject, verb, object. So unlike French, which is subject, object, verb. So since you are listening to this video in English, I suppose that Chinese would be more intuitive regarding to the arrangement of phrases in a sentence. But then the position of clauses may be different in Chinese. For example, in English, we say, I speak to him. But in Chinese, we say, I to him speak in literal translation. So please bear this in mind as we go along further into grammar rules. And for vocabulary, when you are presented with this word like this one, you will have no clue of how to pronounce it and what the meaning can be. So the only thing that you can do is to memorize it, and together with the strokes to produce the characters. And yes, for Chinese characters, we have a strict sequence of writing this character out, stroke by stroke. So you need to memorize that when you are learning to write characters. And in case you are wondering what this is, the two Chinese characters, this is hello in Chinese, which is the famous ni hao, in case you have heard it before. And for pronunciation, you will learn pinyin system, which is the Romanized pronunciation of Chinese, to help you speak and listen. In the end, since you have pinyin Chinese character system, you just need to associate those two together when you are learning a new word. So with all these aspects of Chinese in mind, in the following lessons, I will present you with the grammar rules and vocabs, and at the end of each lesson, you will do some exercises for reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And also in between the lessons, I will tell you about Chinese culture, and between that there will be stories and idioms, so to enrich your learning experience. This is to make sure that your language learning is enjoyable and entertaining, and hopefully you will stick with me until the end of this course. So I hope you have gained a basic understanding of Chinese and my teaching methods. And in the next video, I will talk to you about Chinese characters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.